Hi, this is Sue Jackson of the Book by Book blog, and I'm here with another Friday Reads. This Friday, I've got a special bonus for you at the end of this video. We just took a little mini weekend getaway up to the Poconos in eastern Pennsylvania, which is about 2 hours from where we live. I rented a house on the lake for our family, and it was just stunningly beautiful. We had a wonderful weekend. Our sons are grown now, and with everything that's been going on, we just have not had any vacation time with them since November 2019. So this was a huge treat for us. Like I said, it was just the weekend, but I'll include some video and photos at the end to show you the natural beauty of this place was just amazing. And we were laughing because it's probably insane during the summer, but on a weekend in mid-October, it was so peaceful and quiet and just beautiful. So look for those at the end of the video. If you like travel, outdoors, nature, I'd love to share our wonderful weekend with you. So, the main point of this video is what I'm reading. And I am still loving the R.I.P. challenge, Readers Imbibing Peril, and I'm completely immersed in that. I am almost finished with High Country by Nevada Barr. And you'll see some pictures at the end. I was reading it this weekend at the lake. It is part of her series about National Park Ranger Anna Pigeon. So these are thrillers, but they're set in national parks. Now, I love the outdoors. I love travel. My family and I have visited lots of national parks, and it's just so much fun to read these thrillers that are set in some of our favorite places, though usually a much darker, more sinister look at the parks than what we've seen. This one, you may be able to tell from the cover, is set in Yosemite National Park in California, but it's set during the winter, which provides a very dark kind of atmosphere. And what's going on in the park right now is very dark. So I've read quite a few Nevada Barr novels from this series, but I'm not a big series person, so I haven't read one in years. And I haven't been like reading them in order or anything. So at this point in the series, Anna has been asked to help out with a case in Yosemite. So she's just visiting, and she's actually undercover. So she's not a park ranger officially here. She is undercover as a waitress in the fancy hotel, one of the fancy hotels that's in Yosemite. And she's trying to find out what happened to 4 missing young people, one of whom worked as a waitress in the hotel. So that's the setup. It's very twisty, very dark, but I love the character. I love Nevada Barr's writing. It's been really gripping. I've been staying up too late at night reading. I will definitely finish it this afternoon. I've just got a little bit left, and really have been enjoying High Country by Nevada Barr. So that means I get to start a new book tonight, and I will be starting A Furnace for Your Foe by Maddie Dalrymple. This is part of her Anne Kinnear series, which is about a woman who can sense spirits, and so she helps solve mysteries by talking to the dead. It is such a cool premise, and Maddie's a wonderful writer. I just finished saying I'm not really a series person, don't really like start a series and read them in order. This is the exception. This is book 4. I just finished book 3 last month. I don't want to miss anything. So have no idea what this one's about. I do think I saw that, yeah, they're going back to book 2 took place on Mount Desert Island in Maine. That's where Acadia National Park is. As I said, we love national parks. Acadia and Mount Desert Island are like one of our favorite places. So, Anne heads back there in this novel. I can't wait. And I figure ghosts, perfect for the end of October. And as usual, I'm listening to an audiobook. Also, keeping with the R.I.P. theme, I am listening to The Captives by Deborah Jo Immergut. I hope I said that right. They did say her name on the audiobook, so I'm trying to get it just right. I don't actually know the author, but I worked closely around her. She used to be an editor for Family Fun magazine. I used to be a freelance writer for Family Fun magazine, so I read a lot of her articles over the years, very familiar with her work in the magazine. So after the magazine shut down and I saw that she had written a novel, and this was her first novel, I was really excited. It took me this long to get to it. It's several years old, and she does have a newer novel out now. So a psychiatrist named Frank is working for a women's prison. Something happened in his career that kind of left him discredited somehow. So he's now working in a prison. One day a new patient walks into his office, and her name is Miranda, and he instantly recognizes her as his high school crush. Now, ethically, he should say something, probably end the session, but he doesn't. He keeps it to himself. But in high school, she was a popular girl. He was kind of invisible, and he had a huge crush on her. Maybe almost bordering on stalkerish. He knows like everything about her. And here she is now in prison. She was convicted of murder. We don't know anything about the circumstances of that, but she's serving a very long sentence for murder. And he doesn't say anything about recognizing her. She doesn't seem to recognize him. So their sessions begin. He's working with her. Secretly, she is, and this is right at the beginning, she's only come to therapy because she wants to kill herself. And so she kind of pushes him to get on medication, and then she's hoarding the medication until she has enough to try to commit suicide. So that's the setup. Now, from the description, supposedly something happens where these two come up with some kind of scheme. I'm expecting the action and suspense to ramp up toward the end, but so far it's kind of a slow build. As with most psychological suspense, it's sort of this sense of dread, like you know he shouldn't be doing this, you know it's not going to end well, that kind of thing. So far I'm really enjoying The Captives by Deborah Jo Immergut. And that's what I'm reading this week. I would love to hear what you're reading this weekend. Let me know in the comments down below. This is our home away from home for a few days, up in the Poconos. So you can see the fall colors are just magnificent. It's so beautiful up here. A perfect fall day. And now we're out on our little deck at sunset. It's not much of a sunset since it was a beautiful clear sky today, but we'll take that. The lake is just so tranquil and peaceful.